Okay, it's Sunday, October 20th, and I've got a big problem. I came out here this morning to check the hives because today I'm going to put the winter boxes on the hives. We had a big rainstorm last night, so everything's soaked, and I don't expect bees to be flying for another few hours yet. It's only 9:51 in the morning. And I came out to the hives to look at them to make sure that everything was ready and get my game plan together, and I looked inside the boxes, and I've got a serious ant problem. Apparently, the ants that were on the ground and on the outside of the hive last week have found the sugar water. And they are everywhere. Now, I have a solution for that. And my solution is grease. So I take just plain old axle grease and I'll paint it around the legs of the hive, and hopefully that'll stop these guys because there are a bunch of ants on this hive. And I'm kind of worried about lifting up the feeder bucket on the inside and seeing how many ants are in there. I saw some of them down on the frames when I looked through my screen shim, feeding shim, and that concerns me. So right now, we'll move down to the ground and I'll show you how I put the grease on the legs. All right. What this will do, this will make it so that the ants, I don't know whether it makes them so they can't walk across it or whether they won't walk across it, but this worked earlier in the year, and this should stop any new ants from going up on the hive, and I can kill all the ants that are already there. I've had pretty good luck with this so far because I've not had an ant problem until this fall. And like I said, the bees generally stay out of it. Any bees, or excuse me, any ants that are currently on the hive are going to be looking for a lifeboat, which they will not have. Another problem that I think that led to this happening is that my power cords were laying on the ground. And that gave the ants a way up. All right, that should do it. That should keep any new arrivals from making it up. All right, done. Now the only bad thing about this is you get it on your hands. But let's take a look around and I'll show you what I did here. So I've put grease around the base of the hive, and I'll do the flow hives later. They don't appear to have that big of a problem. They have different types of feet on them, and their feet held the grease a little bit better. I guess my big concern was that I had some ants. I have some on my bucket there. I saw a bunch of them on the screen. Now, you know that the bees knew that they had a problem because they began to propolize the screen. And they're trying to actually close that screen up. They realize they've got an invasion going on. So unfortunately, until it's time for me to actually go into these hives and put the winter boxes on this afternoon, I'm not going to be able to take this bucket off because the minute I do that, there's going to be bees everywhere. Well, you know what? I have an option. What I'll do is I'll try to remove this bucket and put a piece of wood over that really quick to at least get that bucket off. I'm pretty certain that the bucket's empty. I don't think I don't think that the bees have left any sugar water in it. I'll leave these girls. I don't see any ants on there, but I'll put these girls down by the door here in a minute. Let them fly back home. Any more ants that I see in here, go ahead and get rid of those before I put the lid on. See a couple of them down there. Alrighty. We'll go ahead and close that up for now. Actually, yeah, we'll close this up for now. I'm not going to put my other box on there because the other box is covered in ants. All right, well, crisis averted, I hope.